What is up, guys? Blue Sun JRPGs here, back with my latest video. This time, it's the top 5 Western role-playing games of all time. Gonna be a pretty simple list. The only criteria, really, is that there's only gonna be one game per series. So no Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout whatever. Just one per series. And these are the games that I've played, guys. So if you haven't seen your favorite, then no kill me. But, number 5, Fable the Lost Chapters. Now, I absolutely loved this game growing up. This game probably had one of the largest impacts for me for any game, I would say. I mean, as a kid, I think I was maybe 10 years old when this game came out, so I do have some nostalgia glasses here, but this game absolutely blew me away. I'm showing the anniversary edition here just because the graphics are a little better and it comes through better on a video like this. But back in the day, I mean, the graphics, they were never cutting edge in this game, but something about that even almost added to the game. It felt like a freaking fairy tale, and, you know, I just had a blast playing this game. I would rate this as one of the highest rated original Xbox games, and one of the highest rated games of all time for any genre. The implementation of good and evil deeds affecting your character was something that had never really been done before, or if it had, nothing that I had ever seen. So this game really blew me away, and it was revolutionary at the time. Number 4, Fallout New Vegas. This was probably one of the hardest choices I had on this list, whether it was going to be Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. I think those are the two pinnacles of the series. But I decided to go with New Vegas because I thought New Vegas was a little bit better of a game. You know what? I think I really had a lot to do with the colorfulness of this game, where Fallout 3 was so gray and so bland. Although I did love the Washington Monument and stuff like that, seeing that blown up. But this game was so much more colorful. I felt like there was so much more life to the world. And I really enjoyed this game. I think this is one of the best games on the Xbox 360. One of the best games on the PS3. Definitely one of the best games of all time. Obviously, you know this series is an absolutely amazing one. Unfortunately, I don't think Fallout 4 quite lived up to these. But definitely a great series nonetheless. This was a very hard decision. And if by some chance you guys haven't played this game's incredibly cheap. All these games are actually cheap. That's the great thing about WRPGs. They don't get nearly as expensive as the JRPGs. You know, I take that back. This is definitely the hardest decision. Number 3 was The Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I'm sure a lot of people thought it was going to be Skyrim for sure. And you know what? I love Skyrim. Skyrim was an amazing game, and one of the greatest games of all time for sure. But there was something about Oblivion that was so revolutionary. It's so hard to explain it to people who weren't growing up during that time period. But it was just nothing like Oblivion ever before, and even after, maybe to some extent. I definitely feel like Skyrim was a little bit dumbed down. I'm not gonna say that it was a simple game, but Skyrim was definitely much less complex than Oblivion or even Morrowind. These games were definitely more for hardcore RPG players, where Skyrim was more of almost an action adventure game with some role-playing elements. And I love Skyrim, guys. I think Skyrim is an amazing game, and I play Skyrim all the time. I probably play Skyrim more than Oblivion, but I just think Oblivion had so many revolutionary things that made this game absolutely amazing and stand out as one of the best of all time. Moving our way through this list, I think I have one of the more controversial picks, and that is the original Mass Effect. A lot of people think that Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 3 is the superior game, but I will argue that any damn day of the week. I would say that Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 do have better combat systems, but by far, this game had the greatest story of any video game I've ever played. I'll take that back, actually. Number 1 is the best story, but this game here is an amazing story, in the best universe, I will say. This game was unbelievable when I played this game. I think I beat this game maybe 15-20 times. I remember they had an achievement, not an achievement, but all the achievements on the original Xbox 360, they had so many achievements where it was like, you have to beat this character, you have to beat the game with 75% of the missions completed with this ally. And I remember I had every single one of the allies, so I literally had beat the game like 7 or 8 times just to get those achievements alone. I think I ended up with every achievement on the original Xbox 360 version of the game. And I mean, you guys will know the cast was amazing. It was such a revolutionary game, guys. This was the first game I would even consider artwork. I have such a passion for this game. I mean, I have I have posters, lithographs, collector's editions. I have everything basically collectible about this game. Number 1 is the mighty Knights of the Old Republic. This game, it's hard to justify how good of a game this is just based off this video. Of course, an original Xbox game is never going to look good as an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One game. But what I will tell you is this game has the greatest story, the greatest plot twist there has ever been in any video game, any movie, any book, anything. I'll bet my life on that, guys. If you haven't played this game, you owe it to yourself. Hell, I'll freaking send you a copy. This game is freaking amazing. Just everything about it. If you are a Star Wars fan, this was like everything you dreamed of as a kid. Being able to have your own character in a world. It was a shame when they actually took this out of the Star Wars canon, because this was one of the truly great parts of the Star Wars universe. And I think almost everyone who's played this game would agree with that. The one thing I will say is the combat system was a little poor in this game. They did improve with it on the sequel to this, but this game was definitely the far better game than its sequel. The story was just much better. But either way, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how bad I suck for not putting on The Witcher 3 here. But either way, guys, massive thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Peace out.